Right, and with that, we are ready to see Ocarina of Time.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Do we have a file name for the run?
Let me check our top 2 file name choices.
For both of us?
Claire, do you want to do Zelda for both of us?
So no, first place was Zelda, and second place is Tarthur.
All right.
All right, I'll do Tarthur. How do you spell that?
Tarthur.
Okay.
All right, do you want to count down, Claire?
Yeah. All right. Is everybody ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
So do you want to do introductions?
Yeah, so my name is Hyphlopod. My real name's Danielle. People just call me Flo. I've been running this category for like a year. It's pretty fun. I did finally get my goal, so I'm really happy with it. I'm happy to show it off here at GDQ.
My name is Claire. I go by Claire. That's my name. And also, that's what people call me. I've been playing this category for a little bit less time than Hyphlopod, but she's got a little bit better time than me, but you know what? That doesn't mean anything when it comes down to it, if you ask me personally. So yeah, this is going to be a fun race, and I'm really excited to show off all the hard work that I put into this.
Yeah, both of us have been putting a lot of work into this. Should be exciting. And joining us, we have the beautiful Camber.
Well, thank you. Yes, my name is Camber. My real name is Camber, and I go by Camber. And I am also an Ocarina of Time speedrunner, and I have been given the honor to commentate this race. Yeah, so do you want to explain the category MST and what it's all about?
Yeah, I can do that. So MST stands for Medallions, Stones, and Trials, which is just a fancy way of saying all of the dungeons.
Exactly.
Plus Ganon's Castle. So throughout OOT's history, there's been a lot of glitches that have changed the course of the game. But this category really allow those types of glitches. For example, SRM is a recently discovered that's very powerful. There will not be any SRM in this run at all. It is too strong.
Exactly.
Yeah, SRM is explicitly banned in MST, and also so is all item manipulation in general. But wrong warps are allowed, so you will see some fun wrong warps going on.
The first thing you'll notice is the run is actually in Japanese, so that's because the way that this game works is it displays one character per frame, and Japanese characters can just display more meaning than English characters, so that's why we play on Japanese.
It definitely saves multiple minutes in a category this long. It makes a huge difference, the language. Even in the intro, I don't know specifically the timing for the intros, but I know that English is probably almost a minute slower just in the intro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. So Claire and Flo, they're going to immediately start to get sword and shield. And the sword is in this little maze up here. And while we're getting sword, we're also going to try and get as many rupees as we can, because we need 40 rupees in order to buy the shield in the shop. So we're kind of optimizing that route there. Rupees and sword. So we're gonna kind of move through this maze here. Sorry, wait.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, you get rupees as you go through the maze. It actually perfectly gets up to 20 or 40 rupees, just enough to buy the shield.
Yeah. Nice. Both runners avoiding the boulder of shame.
I almost got hit by it. It was close.
We call that boulder the meatball because it looks like a meatball.
Oh, it does. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh. So Flo accidentally re-entered the crawl space there, but she is gonna do some fancy backflipping to get some extra rupees there. And gonna head towards the shop.
If you do a jump slash, you can actually just land on the bridge there, which helps you get the 5 rupees on top. And then there's actually 5 more rupees in the shop here, and then that's enough to buy the shield. And then as soon as we get sword and shield, we just leave. There's nothing left for us here in Kakiri Forest.
So what you saw there on Claire's feed is she attempted something called Wes Escape. So she was doing something called a Wes, which is a very fast movement where Link can move backwards thanks to ricocheting through the water. And with that speed, you can actually clip through the guard, which you saw Flo do there, and go straight into this cutscene, this ocarina cutscene. Normally, you actually have to beat the Deku Tree in order to get to this cutscene, but we're just going to totally skip that.
Yeah, with the speed of the West, you can actually just clip into the guard and go right into the cutscene. There's not much
I messed up the last part, but it saves like probably only a few seconds if you get the West, and then also clip into the guard. But it's definitely really good, and it also like makes equips optimal as well.
Yeah.
So from my experience with Claire, I've noticed that she's definitely a lot faster in the early game than I am. So my prediction is Claire's gonna pull a bit ahead.
Yeah, but Flo, you're just so consistent at the end game.
The way we think this run's gonna go is I'm gonna be probably way ahead in the first half, and then Flo's gonna pull ahead in the second half.
So both runners are going to talk to the owl here, and then we're going to head straight to Kakariko Village to get some bomb chews. They're going to come in handy throughout the run.
You can actually skip this owl with like a... It's kind of like similar to the West, except instead of recoiling into the water, you just recoil off the wall. It's really slow.
Yeah.
But it saves time of day, which you need time to pass.
Wait, are you doing owl skip?
No.
No, neither.
I just said you can. It's possible.
Oh, okay, yeah. It makes time of day so tight.
So, you just saw Claire do another West there. That is useful because while she is Westing, she's able to skip some owl dialogue. And you can see Flo do that too. So normally the owl talks to you there, but because you are Westing, he can't talk to you. So that saves some time.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is even though it does make you move faster, it doesn't actually save time because you're just waiting for nighttime anyways. For the speed, it only saves time because of the owl.
Right, yeah. So now the runners are collecting cocos. So we need to collect all the cocos and return them to their pen in order to get a bottle. And the bottle is going to help us do a ton of glitches in this run. It is critical.
The bottle is probably like the most broken item in this game. There's some more glitches that the bottle can do, which are actually banned in this run as well. But we're just going to be using the bottle for some minor glitches.
Oh, yeah, very minor.
Yeah, the bottle may only be second now to pieces of grass and rocks to being the most broken items in the game.
Absolutely. So yeah, cocos are they're kind of tricky because you need to grab them while also paying attention to where the other cocos are because they will generally move away from you. So you also want to make sure you're moving in a way that scares them towards the pen. It's trickier than it looks.
Yeah, all the movement that we're doing right here is calculated to like keep all the chickens together.
Right.
The wrong way.
And we also want to do cocos really fast because if you see above the C stick icons, that there's that Navi text there. Navi wants to talk to you, and if you take longer, I think, than 2 minutes to talk to Navi, that text prompt goes away, and we need that in order to do a glitch called Navi Dive, which you're gonna see in just a second.
Yeah, so now we have the bottle, and now we still have Navi, which is great. We can do this to get into the bottom of the well early here, so...
Yep, here's Navi Dive.
We just do a quick jump slash there on the side of the well, and then use Navi right before you fall in. You go into the water, and then you'll fall all the way to the bottom, and then you can enter bottom of the well.
Yeah, so now we're going to do another dive that's similar to Navi Dive, except we're going to use the ocarina. And we're going to use that dive in order to access an area close to the bomb shoes. So both Flo and Claire are setting up for that right now. They're going to do a hover off of a enemy that you won't see because they're both using audio cue. But then they're going to ocarina dive once they hover. Nice. So because they're in that cutscene state triggered by the ocarina, they can pass through that collision that hasn't loaded yet.
Yeah, so
now they're gonna
that
swim.
doesn't load the
what?
bottom area, but a lot of the water is still there.
Yeah.
And this water can be quite tricky. Sometimes it doesn't let you go up.
But nice. Both of them got it. So we grabbed our bomb shoes. These are some very useful explosives that are gonna help us do a bunch of tricks. Explosives are good in Ocarina of Time.
Sorry, my chair says hello. I'll try and keep it quiet.
No problem.
Keep
So
it down over there.
we want to get back to, we're done at bottom of the well, so it's actually fastest just to get caught by the wall master. Takes you straight to the beginning.
Right, and it's also useful because it's going to help you help the runners take damage. We want to damage down because we're going to be performing a cutscene skip where we need to die. So we're going to be kind of paying attention to health here while we approach that area.
So there's actually another owl that talks to us there, but for some reason he doesn't talk to us if we target the sign as we walk past. So that's what we do.
Yeah. So right now, both runners are doing a trick called Schrodinger's Bridge. And the concept behind it is when it's daytime, the bridge is still down. But if we don't look at the bridge, its position won't update even though it's supposed to be moving upwards when it turns night. So as long as we don't look at the bridge, we can move all the way towards it and get in a position where we're on the bridge, and then we can finally look at it. And then it will update because we're looking at the bridge. And suddenly the bridge will be in its up state, which then allows them to get on top of the bridge and grab some money and then hop in Hyrule Castle. Or town, not Hyrule Castle. So here's a slight difference between the two runners here. Flo is skipping the owl text while Claire is going to talk to the owl, and Claire is going to get the Skulltula to fall from the tree here so she can damage down. But Flo's going to skip the owl text altogether, and she is just going to gain a little bit of speed from that.
Speed.
Get a bit ahead.
Yeah, so you can actually avoid skipping the owl. Like, that's why I took damage in bottom of the well, and then I took damage from the wall master, because I needed damage down. But
yeah,
I also want to skip the owl.
And as you can see here, you can climb on this seam, which allows you to walk in an out-of-bounds area and totally skip these guards, which normally can catch you if you get too close to them. But you can just kind of walk outside and totally ignore them.
Alright, so we do a little damage boost there, so we do a jump slash, and then the bomb chew hits us and just puts us directly on the ledge there. And it skips getting the whole egg for Talon.
Yeah. Yeah, normally you have to like hatch a chicken to wake up Talon, who's sleeping in front of the boxes, but you can just skip it with a bomb chew. So now is guards. Guards is a very annoying section of many runs because the guards have some random properties, so we don't really know what they're going to be doing each run, and we need to side hop past them. If they catch you, it sends you back to the beginning, and it's very annoying because you have to restart the whole sequence. But like Flo is past the guards, first try.
Nice, first try.
Claire not far behind, very nice. First try guards for both.
Alright.
Nice stick.
We can put a stick in Zelda's face. If you roll, it's completely useless and doesn't do anything, but if you roll with the stick and talk to her, the stick will be in her face. And now there is a fairly large cutscene. So if there's some donations...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect time for donations.
Definitely.
Awesome. See, we have a $20 donation from Middleman. Can never get enough of speedrunning. Races are awesome, especially OOT races. Good luck to the runners. We have a $100 donation from Queen Chortles. I love both of these runners very much. I'll be rooting for my favorite, but I'll never say who it is. Good luck to everyone, and thank you for supporting such a great cause.
She wishes it was her.
It's like when your mom says who your favorite child is. She just says it's you, whoever asks. That's what my mom did. Whenever
My
I
mom just
asked
said
my
I
mom,
don't have a favorite.
Oh no. Whenever I asked my mom who her favorite child was, she would just say whoever's asking at the time.
You have time for a couple more?
Oh yeah, this cutscene is like, like 2 minutes long.
Awesome. We have a $25 donation from Ray of J. My first donation to Malala, but I know it'll go to good use. Super hyped for OT. We have a $25 donation from Blue Cheetah that says, "Happy birthday, Tarther."
Happy birthday, Tarther.
Happy birthday.
So coming up, there's going to be a little cutscene skip, and then there's going to be another cutscene. So the run really starts after Adult.
Well, it really starts after Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes of this is not the most exciting thing. But during the next cutscene, I'm going to have chat open, so I'll try and answer as many questions as I can. If anybody has any questions. Do you have any artifacts, Camber?
Artifacts.
Artifacts.
I've said this before, but I think baby otters, they have that downy fur that allows them to float because they can't swim yet.
That is a cool artifact.
Right here we're gonna do a cutscene skip. So normally you learn a song called Zelda's Lullaby for the ocarina, but if we die on the same frame that we start this cutscene, we still get the song, but we skip the cutscene, and that is a big time saver.
Yeah, you get songs on the first frame of the cutscene in this game.
Yeah.
So if you can find a way to die and skip it, then you save a lot of time.
Well, most songs. Not every song.
Yeah, I think Nocturne does not do that.
Okay.
Nocturne, Saria's song. I think Requiem. I don't know
Yeah,
for
not
sure about that one, but I'm pretty sure.
So we're gonna grab that adult shield. It's gonna come in handy when we go adult in just a second. So normally to open the door time in the Temple of Time, you need 3 stones that you gather from the 3 trial dungeons. But we're just gonna, hop past the door and get the Master Sword, no problem. Awesome. Flo got the clip, so just breeze on through and grab that sword. Oh, Claire.
R.I.P.
That's okay. So Claire voided out there. That can happen if you don't jump slash back into the room when you clip out of bounds. That's okay. She can try again.
Yeah, luckily it spawns you back in Temple of Time, so you have to just try again immediately. But yeah, this cutscene's another 5 minutes, so if there's any questions, I can do my best to answer them.
Yeah. Or donations, because this is a
yeah.
long cutscene.
Okay, time for a donation. I can do one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Yeah,
I'm
that sounds
gonna
good.
pronounce this right. We have a $100 donation from Nall's Discord. If I said that right. But hi, Flo, Camber, and Claire, and good luck from all your friends from your favorite Discord. We're currently
Yay.
watching this amazing race together and all chipped in our part for this amazing cause. Good luck with the race and commentary.
That's so awesome. Thank you, guys.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We have a $25 donation from Saldana. Good luck to the runners in this awesome event, and thanks to the organizers and staff for making it possible. We have a $25 donation from Polarity Bear. I'm always happy to donate during a GDQ event. I really love the work you guys do to give back to the world.
Yeah, you may have noticed that we didn't complete any dungeon, but we're supposed to complete all the dungeons. Actually, all the dungeons are done as adults in this category. It's just faster that way.
Yeah, generally it's faster to do things as adult, like always.
Yeah.
You have more tools.
We literally spend the bare minimum time in child.
Yeah.
We really just need a bottle and Zelda's Lullaby and explosives. That's all we take. Now, you may be thinking, wait a minute, there's dungeons in this game that you can only beat as child, such as Jabu Jabu and the Dongo's Cavern and Deku Tree. Well, just you wait.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, we will.
But we've got some secrets in store, let us tell you.
Oh yes, many, many secrets.
I've played a randomizer before. I enjoy them. I suppose I should read the question. Someone asked, do the runners play randomizers too? And I say I've played randomizers before.
Yeah,
They're pretty fun on occasion.
fun little treat.
We can have a little rando as a treat, you know.
I do rando every now and then, but I really only do like max settings randos, and I can't do those very often, or else I might actually go insane.
Yeah, they're intense.
Usually when we do rando, we just do like the maximum everything. It takes like 8 hours.
Takes forever.
But it's
very
fun.
frustrating.
It's fun.
I like
you go into the rando and you think, wow, I'm so excited to play this rando. And then after you're done, you're like, wow, I'm never playing rando again. And then a month later, you whip out the rando again.
More realistically, it takes me maybe like 3 or 4 months before I'm like, okay, I can do another rando.
No, they're a lot.
They are a lot.
Yeah.
So fun story about the Door of Time. First of all, it doesn't actually move. So once you do the DOS skip, so you can't actually leave, you have to save ward. Save and quit puts you back at the beginning of the temple. But another interesting thing about the Door of Time that speedrunners had trouble noticing is it splits in the middle, but a lot of speedrunners didn't know that. So when we got these new practice tools where we could see hitboxes of things, they were so confused that the door was in 2 hitboxes. And then there was like, there was a couple runners that came in.
You didn't know it split in the middle.
They're like, guys, it splits in the middle. And everybody felt so stupid.
That's hilarious.
I'm surprised most people didn't know that it split in the middle, actually.
I didn't know.
I guess it makes sense because when was the last time you ever watched the Door of Time open? But
yeah, exactly.
Literally, even
10 years ago,
like 100% speedruns, you don't open the Door of Time.
Exactly. So now we are heading to Kakariko Village again, but this time we are going to Shadow Temple, which you can get through the graveyard. So Flo is doing a Hess here. So Hess is like a Wes, except you use bombs. And using that speed that you get ricocheting off the bomb there, it lets you move very quickly. And it is incredibly useful because you save so much time moving throughout the world. And you're going to see a lot of those.
Yeah, the way like Hesses, Wesses, those work is for some reason there's a specific angle on the control stick, which is the Link shuffles. And that like angle doesn't have a set movement speed, so it kind of just keeps whatever movement speed you had, which includes like bomb ricochets or something.
Yeah. So Flo is doing the infamous Dampe race. So we need to beat this race, or not beat it, but we need to get a certain time. And you have to move through Dampe's maze here. And it's super annoying because Dampe's flames that he's throwing there, those are random. So when he throws, when he decides to throw is totally random. So Flo is trying to dodge all those flames while also moving through the maze as fast as possible.
Chat, guess our Dampe times.
Yeah, well, Flo she is doing really good right now.
I almost jumped off.
Oh my gosh.
had to stop myself there. I think I would have got like a 46 or 47 if I didn't have to.
Yeah, that was super good. Yeah, 48 is not bad at all.
The best you can do is 46.
Yeah.
Technically you can do a 45 if you start from the floor, but it's actually slower in like real time. It's just quicker in the
right, yeah.
In the like in-game time.
Flo's gonna grab that hook shot, another extremely useful item that's gonna let us go lots of crazy places. And Claire's about to get hook shot as well.
49, what the heck?
Hey, that's not bad at all.
I thought it was gonna be a 48.
So, I mean, 49 is still really good.
Yeah.
So Flo is gonna do a trick that is fairly complicated, but it is called a hookshot jump. So she's going to use the property of the hookshot and some other stuff to launch into the air. and that's going to let her land on the seam that surrounds this map. And this is useful in two ways. So getting on the seam lets us get into that door right there to get to Shadow Temple. But it's also useful because it allows us to skip the loading plane that loads the door blocking Shadow Temple. So because we skip that loading plane, that door is not blocking Shadow Temple anymore, and we can just go right through. No puzzles or anything.
Yeah, it's really handy. It's probably one of the most useful OOT glitches, and it's really easy too. So if you want to learn something for Ocarina of Time speedrunning, just learn hookshot jump to Shadow Temple.
Yeah, it definitely feels really powerful when you do it. Flo's gonna grab some nuts there, and that's gonna come in handy in just a bit.
Here's everybody's childhood nightmares, dead hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Horrifying. Very nice. So Flo killed Dead Hand in one cycle, which is a little tricky. That's very fast. And she's gonna get the hover boots.
Yeah, if you time a jump slash right before Dead Hand goes back underground, he dies before he goes back underground. Now this part's pretty difficult, so I'm gonna save before I attempt it, just in case I need to re-attempt it.
Yeah, so Flo, and let me know if you need me to be quiet.
No,
but
go ahead.
Okay, so Flo is gonna do a pretty cool trick. So first, she is gonna clip through the wall here using the bomb chew, and she's gonna do what's called a mega flip. So here, she's going to flip off of that bomb chew and clip through the wall. And she's gonna start falling through this out of bounds area. So in this area, even though the textures aren't loaded, some of the collisions are loaded. And right now, she's actually right next to the boss door. So Flo is going to clip through that boss door and into the boss door loading zone using this bomb chew. Oh, she got it. Okay, I was scared for a second. Awesome. I thought it was the wrong frame for a bit.
Yeah, so the loading zone is still there all the time. It's just, it doesn't load specific rooms. So, but you can, as long as you can touch the loading zone, you can enter the boss room.
Yeah. And right into Bongo Bongo, super creepy boss. That also scared me as a kid. So Flo's gonna do another really complicated glitch in just a bit. She is going to do a cutscene skip using the blue warp that appears after you kill a boss. But before that, she's gonna get her bottle out. We need the bottle out in order to perform this glitch. And she's also going to duplicate another bottle over the nuts. Right there. It's hard to miss, but as you can see, she has two bottles now.
Yeah, if you switch to nuts right before the bottle swipes over the bugs, it puts it over the nut slot. So now I have two bottles now.
It's a very broken game. So now that Flo has her bottle out, she can do a really weird glitch called Ocarina Items. So she's gonna backflip, press, I think, bottle and then sword. Mm-hmm. And when she does that, she's going to play her sword as an ocarina. And she's gonna do that while she jumps into the blue warp. And this is gonna cancel the normal warping that happens. Normally you get sent into the Chamber of Sages, but Flo is gonna cancel that by playing Ocarina Items. And once she presses B, she can regain control of Link, and then she's going to die at a very specific time. As you can see, and she does the blue warp spin while dead. And when she respawns, she's gonna respawn at the precise time that the game thinks that it sent her to the Chamber of Sages. So the game is like, oh, we sent her to the right place, and we're gonna give her the medallion that you normally get in the cutscene. And yeah, but instead we don't have to watch the cutscene, we just spawn right back at the beginning of the temple and go on our way.
it's very nice to be able to skip the cutscenes like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the cutscenes in this game are super, super long.
I know. Claire is gonna do that exact same trick very soon. Yeah, you're gonna see that quite frequently in pretty much almost all the bosses, for the most part. And you're also gonna see a variation called a wrong warp. So it's very similar to that what Flo just did. But instead of spawning you at the beginning of the temple, it's actually going to send you to a totally different area that you're not supposed to be in. And that's very useful because it sends us, you know, across the map and helps us do it faster, do the run faster.
Yeah, so the bugs like to run around when you drop them, but a lot of the time we need to not move. So we actually get fish here so that we can do some more precise tricks. And then I actually did alternate items there cool. so that I could get the fairy in the bottle. Because we need a fairy coming up here. But yeah, once I pause, you'll notice that the fish bottle is in my Deku Nut slot.
So yeah, both runners are heading on to Dodongo's cavern. Flo's gonna do another Hess there off the sign. Very nice. Oh, sorry, not Dodongo's cavern. My mistake. Goron City. We go there later. So they're gonna go to Goron City and they're gonna grab the fire tunic.
That was
oh
close.
My gosh. Yeah.
that
was really scary
the whole time. I almost just slid off the edge, but we're good.
Claire grabbing that fairy.
For safety.
Exactly.
Don't want to die.
Yeah. Dying is bad in this game.
If you learn
Definitely
one thing from this run, it's that dying is definitely a bad thing. And you don't want it to happen all the time.
Definitely, it's
Except
definitely
when it's
not
convenient
useful.
for us.
Exactly.
So yeah, we talked to this Goron. He gives us Goron tunic and opens up the door for us. He's a very friendly guy, but he gets a little sad. So we must console him, give him a big hug.
Aww.
Where am I going?
And the Goron is named after you, right?
Yeah, he copies the name, whatever name your file name is.
Yeah.
Because the lore is, I believe it's Darunia. He likes.
I think it's Darunia's son.
Originally, Link you're supposed to save Dodongo's cavern as a child, and then Darunia names his son or whatever after you, and then you meet him as an adult.
But that never happened.
But we may have broke the
timeline
a little bit. So normally you're supposed to pull this thing, but you can actually just do a quick little side hop maneuver, and you can actually hook shot. For some reason, the loading zone behind that is hook shotable. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but it is. And you can actually just hook shot that.
So Flo is going to get the Blare of Fire, and that is another song for Ocarina, but we're going to skip the cutscene, similar to how we skipped it for Zelda's Lullaby. So she is actually going to fall into the lava while the cutscene happens and void out. Getting the song, but skipping the whole monologue. It's gonna happen. Very nice.
Yeah, so what you saw me get there is called ISG, or Infinite Sword Glitch. Another property of ISG is that you can't really fall off ledges, which is very nice. So you can get really close to ledges and...
Yeah, to get ISG, all you need to do is interrupt the Link's crouch stab on a certain frame, and then his sword will swing infinitely, and like Flo said, it has a lot of weird properties that are super useful throughout the run.
Yeah, so like another thing is that since you can't fall off ledges, it if you take damage in midair, it stops you from falling. So that's how you can do things like hovering. You don't hover too much in this category, but there is some uses later on.
Claire's also gonna get that cutscene skip. Oh, very nice.
I don't know how I turned around right there.
Yeah, I was like, uh oh.
This whole run for
It
me
worked
has
out.
been so suspect, honestly.
I mean, you got it. That's what matters. And Flo is grabbing magic from the fairy. And magic is gonna also come in handy later in the run, mainly to shoot light arrows, which is another item you get.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing you need magic in this run for is to shoot light arrows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually can't think of another use now that I think about it.
Alright, so now we're going straight to the Jungle's Cavern. There's actually the fastest way is from out of bounds. So we do a little bit of setup here to aim for the Mega Side Hop. And it actually puts us just out of bounds on this cliff. And then we actually just fall directly into the cavern. Saved a bunch of time there.
Heck yeah.
Heck.
So we're gonna grab bombs first before we do anything, and we're going to do another hook shot-esque trick, hook shot jump, sorry, trick called Doom Jump. So Flo is going to jump up like she did in the graveyard, but she's actually going to die in midair, and then she's going to land on the bridge above her, which leads to bombs, and it's pretty funny to see.
Yeah, a lot of people love this trick, so pay attention to it.
Get ready.
So we take damage, and then we stand in a specific spot here.
Yeah, we want Link's hookshot to interact with the ladder the same frame that he dies. Which interrupt? Yeah, it's a pretty weird glitch. But yeah, so Flo lands on the bridge there. She gets resurrected by the fairy, and she can head right in here to grab some bombs.
And basically, for whatever reason, you get a lot of vertical speed on the very first frame that the hookshot hits anything. So if that gets interrupted in any way, you just keep that vertical speed.
You're yeehawing.
Exactly.
All right, I like to hit that switch for safety.
Okay, I was like, did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I hit it for safety. This next part is pretty difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's a bunch of different bomb tricks here. Got that safety save. So Flo's gonna do a mega flip here. Normally this mouth is closed and you have to use bombs to open it, but Flo's just gonna clip right through. And she's gonna perform another clip to get through into the boss door loading zone. Just gonna get around the boss door.
All right, that went really well.
Nice, that was awesome. Really good job. Just gonna grab those extra bombs.
Yeah, I like to have extra bombs. I really don't need them, but just for safety.
Can never
nice to
have enough bombs.
Yeah, the thing about this run is that you can never have enough bombs. That's just Ocarina of Time speedrunning in a nutshell.
Claire also got that Doom Jump. Very nice.
First try.
Exactly. And Flo is gonna kill King Dodongo here, and once she defeats him, she is gonna perform a wrong word. So when she does that whole cutscene skip shenanigans, instead of going to the beginning of the temple or dungeon, she is actually going to spawn in Gerudo Training Grounds, which is basically across the map. It's in the desert, and you'll see that pretty shortly.
Okay, so basically we needed to die at the same time the warp tries to take us
Yeah.
somewhere else.
I had a feeling that wouldn't work, so I landed on the head.
So that's like how you get through the head without clipping through.
Casual strats.
And then normally you need a block to keep that door open, but Claire, I'm not really sure what it's called, but Claire's performing a glitch where she is landing on the switch, while also like targeting the keys. I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Yeah.
Let's her get through the door.
So it's something like targeting the keys and pulling up Navi text interrupts the cutscene, and so it like never actually pushes the switch down, but it still activates the like thing that makes the bars go away. It will run out eventually, but for some reason it just takes really long for it to run out. I don't really know why.
Yeah, so what you saw me do there is do Ocarina on the blue warp, and then I died right as it tried to take me away, and for whatever reason, there's some fancy like cutscene math behind it, but the game took me to Gerudo Training Grounds instead.
Yeah, so Flo is going to... normally there's a big gate that blocks you from getting to the Haunted Wasteland. Oh my gosh. Claire.
I'm silly.
What happened?
Should be okay, right? She died to...
I think so.
King Dodongo. Yeah, it should be fine.
Did you safety save?
It doesn't matter. The mouse open.
Yeah, she already has the door open. Yeah.
So I just go in there again.
I like to slash that sign ceremoniously.
So Flo did some clipping and some hovering, and she was able to get around that gate, which normally you need to like do a whole quest where you like befriend the Gerudos, right?
Oh, it's also something to point out that's really funny. If you get in this door at all, the game will assume that the switch has been pushed down by the block, and it'll automatically put the block on the switch.
Oh, that's really nice. That's super convenient.
So I did a Hess there to get across the wasteland. Another property of Hessing is that you can't get sucked into the quicksand, which is great. So we can just cross it really easily.
But that Hess there is extra difficult because, like, the concept behind this desert is that that if you stray too far from the flags, you'll void out. So when Flo is Hessing through there, she has to be extra careful to aim her, looking backwards, by the way, aim Link so that he doesn't void out. It's always a bit scary.
I almost know Wasteland better backwards than I do forwards at this point.
I know, right?
So we play the song here to get Nehru's Love. We don't actually need Nehru's Love for its traditional use, but
yeah,
you'll see what it's for later.
Super useful glitch, yeah. We'll see. And I don't know if you want to explain Spirit Jump Flow.
I need to focus. Can you explain it?
Yeah, no problem. Wasn't sure if you wanted me to be quiet during it. So Flo is going to do a trick called Spirit Jump, and it's pretty complicated, and Flo needs to make a lot of precise movements. So I might just be quiet until she's done.
You can talk, it's fine.
Since the chat is talking about it, yes, the pink dog is a dog.
I saw that. Pink dog is a dog.
Why else would it be called Pink Dog?
Yeah, why else would it be called the pink dog?
Exactly.
All right, Camber, take it away.
All right, so Flo, she is going to approach a Skulltula. It's nighttime right now, and the Skulltula is here on this rock. And she needs to get on that seam, and the levers, those little like spinning guys, are super annoying, and they're gonna try and move Flo around, but she got on that seam. So Flo is going to store the text that she gets from getting this token by performing a few precise inputs here while she jumps onto the token. And once she stores that text, she can use that in the same way that you need to die in the Doom Jump, or you need to interrupt the hookshot with Link's animation in the graveyard hookshot jump. She's going to use that Skulltula text to interrupt the hookshot and get that same jump that you've seen previously.
Yeah, there's a lot of hookshot jumps in this run.
Yeah, it's very useful. So Flo's gonna fly up here, and she's gonna land on this big rock, and I think she does either a mega flip or mega side hop to...
I do a super slide.
Oh, super slide. Oop.
Yeah.
I don't do this trick personally, so I forget the details. But she's gonna do a super slide, and she's gonna land on this little seam here.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
tried to
Flo
shield
normally
turn
will
down
hookshot.
to hit the Gwei, because the
that's
Gwei
okay.
was coming after me, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. No problem. We can do Spirit Interior. So normally what Flo would do is she would hookshot a chest that's above her and then get into Spirit Temple that way, because there's doors above. But she fell down there, and that's fine. She can do Spirit Interior, which is a bit slower, but it's also forgiving, so it's no problem. So she's gonna actually attempt to clip through this block. There's a block that you normally need to get rid of by playing Song of Time, but we never learned that song, so Flo needs to get around it a different way.
This isn't a Song of Time block, that's a Silver Gauntlets block.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that was
it's
Song of Time
fine.
block.
You just
You find another way around it.
In the corner there.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I guess you need Silver Gauntlets to pick it up then? Or Gold
You
Gauntlets?
need Silver Gauntlets to push it, yeah.
Okay. But regardless, you can't move the block, so you gotta clip around it and hover back in. And Flo's gonna do a silver rupee puzzle, which is basically grab all the silver rupees in the room, and oh, there's a Song of Time block.
Yeah, there's a Song. There's a skull shield behind that one.
Oh, nice.
True.
She's gonna grab all those rupees, and that's gonna open the door here, and she's gonna grab a key.
Yeah, but what was supposed to happen is you saw me land on the seam. I tried to do a little turn downwards to face the Gwei, because the Gwei was coming to get me, and he can knock you off. But I messed up my shield turn there, so I took a step, which made me fall off, unfortunately. It's quite precise, but normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hookshot the Silver Gauntlets chest, and then do a super slide from the Silver Gauntlets chest over to the Mirror Shield side. Hopefully Claire can show that out for you guys.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, thanks, Claire.
I got you, gamers. Don't worry about it.
Heck yeah.
This is my chance.
It's
My
your
big
time to
moment.
shine.
My time to shine.
Yes, let's do it. So Claire's gonna begin the infamous spirit jump. And while that's happening, Flo is going to do statue climb.
Nope, not yet. I'm getting the key.
Sorry.
I'm still gonna get Mirror Shield.
Right, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, so yeah, Flo, she's doing Spirit Interior, so she needs to grab a key from the other hand. And she's gonna grab that key by hookshotting up to the chest.
Get up there, Link.
And
There we go.
oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I got pushed. But yeah, so you can still continue the run if you mess up the spirit jump, but you just have to go through the
Yeah.
I was having some trouble here getting up there.
It's not a huge time loss either.
Yeah.
It's like maybe
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. But
Yeah.
that's if you do this part fast, which I'm not doing particularly good at.
Problem. It's been a while since I did this. I used to only do Spirit Interior, but then I in my own category. So I think you're gonna go grab the boss key now?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh no, not the boss key. I'm getting Mirror Shield.
Oh, not the boss key,
And then
sorry.
I do Statue Climb.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I used to grab boss key when I was too scared to do statue climb, I think. So Flo manipulated those enemies there to move in a way that put them in the fire and killed them very quickly. And so
What the heck?
she is... What the heck? So normally what happens there is Flo is gonna hit that Armos and it's going to move onto that switch. And it's gonna open the door for her while she's sitting there. Also, congrats to Claire for getting Spirit Jump.
Nice.
I also got an Insta Stick, which is really nice.
That's awesome. You did a really good job. Oh my gosh, you guys are like really close now. So they're both in the same room now. The great equalizer. So we're gonna kill this Knuckle here, and the Knuckle's really scary because she can kill you instantly. I think she has like 4 hearts of damage or something. So she will kill you if she hits you. Okay, so yeah, Flo's gonna grab the Mirror Shield, but Claire already has the shield, so she's gonna head back in and head to the boss.
Yeah, so Flo may still be ahead of me because she's already done Spirit Interior.
Right,
and I
yeah,
have not
she's-
done it yet.
So Claire's gonna have to grab like a key right there, and that's gonna take a bit of extra time. She got good bomb luck though.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
How many did you get?
2. But I already had
2.
10, so now
Yeah,
I'm
she had
full.
10.
I just got 1.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm gonna farm the
That's
pot.
okay though. Yeah, there's the pot. So a fun fact about this pot, it spawns a bomb, and if you grab the bomb and you break it again, it won't spawn a bomb. But if you don't collect the bomb, the game thinks that you never collected the bomb from the pot. So you can just keep breaking the pot over and over again. The game is like, oh. So Claire's doing a statue climb. So she's gonna climb up this statue doing some like fancy parkour, and she is going to clip into the head of the statue, I believe. Or do you do... No? Never mind, sorry. Claire's doing... Oh no, I was right. So
You were
she's
right,
gonna
but I
clip into
messed
the
up.
head. Yeah, okay, she's gonna clip into the head, and she is going to clip through the boss door using some bombs. And Flo is gonna do this a bit differently. She is going to clip through the wall and actually hover around the boss door and back into the boss door loading zone. Oh shoot. Are you gonna be okay with... Yeah, okay. So Claire, she needs to grab a heart because the trick requires a half heart. So just go grab some health there. But the trick that Flo did is a fairly recent change. Fairly recent trick, but it's very nice because it's gonna let her save a bunch of bombs for later in the run.
Yeah, it does save bombs. It's quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah, so since Claire got Spirit Jump and I didn't, this race is much, much closer now.
Yeah, for sure. Anything could happen.
I think that's right. We'll see.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Flo is going for Nibiru cutscene skip. So Flo's gonna do a bit of a risky trick here, but what she's gonna do is she's going to kill the Nibiru Knuckle and also void out. And because she's voiding out, it skips the cutscene where the Knuckle dies, and you get to see the Twin Rova witches talking to you and all that. So she skips that cutscene, and she's gonna head to the boss, Twin Rova, who is quite the fickle boss. She can be a hassle.
Yeah, Twin Rova has a fair amount of randomness to it. Sometimes she can give it, sometimes she can take it away.
Indeed.
Basically,
Yeah,
you need to reflect the elemental beams to the other one. But sometimes they can just not shoot. They can just like fly around and just not shoot.
Yeah, it's basically all up to them.
And since my health was off, I couldn't actually do Naburu cutscene skip. It costs a full heart. That's all I have left.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's okay. It only saves like, I think 20 seconds maybe?
It doesn't save that much time. I mean,
Yeah, so it's not a
it saves
huge
enough
deal.
time, but
Yeah, but
definitely manageable. It can definitely be negated by a Twin Rova so quickly.
yeah, I know. So Flo's gonna damage down a bit there, and she's gonna need that for the cutscene skip after the boss fight. But let's see how Twin Rova goes.
They're doing that thing where I said they just don't shoot.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Okay. So Flo's doing a bit of a cool thing there. If you use hookshot, it actually causes them to spin around, but if one of them is about to shoot, it only causes the one that isn't shooting to spin around. And that's really nice because it allows us to keep the other one in place while we try to shoot her. And that was really lucky.
That was very close. I expected her to come on the
Yeah.
right side, but
That was very nice. So we need to hit them 4 times, and then you go into the second phase, which is much more straightforward.
alright, so this should be the 4th hit.
Yeah. Nice. See how Claire's first phase goes here. So the second phase, she's gonna shoot either 3 ice beams or 3 fire beams, and Flo's gonna absorb those into her shield. The idea is when you get 3 beams that hit your shield of the same type, you shoot back at her, and that allows you to attack her. And it's very nice because the first 3 beams that she shoots are always the same 3. Same 3 type. So there she goes, and then she's going to time her crouch stabs to kill her and beat the boss. Very nice. Then we get treated to this,
This
very
lovely
long cutscene.
Yeah, that wasn't the worst Twin Rova. It wasn't the best either. Sometimes
yeah.
Twin Rova can give you like a couple like quick cycles. Saves a little bit of time. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how Claire's goes. So far it's going pretty smoothly, I think. Very nice.
Hey Flo, how do you time the crouch stabs on Twin Rova?
Well, you see, Claire, I stare at her boobs.
Oh my goodness.
When they stop jiggling, that's how you know she's vulnerable. It's an actual strap, by the way.
Yes, it is. I also do the same thing.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you did, so.
I had to
Blame
bring
Claire,
it up.
blame Claire.
Oh my goodness. So Claire had a really good Twin Rova, and she's gonna finish that second phase super fast. And Flo is gonna do a cutscene skip, very similar to the ones we've done before. Or basically exactly the same. Play those ocarina items on the blue warp. She's gonna use a bomb to kill her at the right time. then head on to the start of the temple. And next we're going to Fire Temple, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So we're gonna use that handy blare of fire to head right on to Fire Temple.
So you may have noticed when I was equipping Bottle, I equipped it over my bomb shoe. We don't need the bomb shoes anymore, but I do need the nuts back. And as soon as I get nuts, it will replace that bottle. So I do this so I can keep my bottle of fish.
And Flo is going to manipulate her camera here. When she goes into this next room, Darunia is normally standing on the platform, and if the camera looks at him, it triggers a cutscene where he goes on like a really long monologue. So Flo is going to make sure her camera does not ever actually look at him. And she's going to go grab a key here.
Yeah, we're just need a key in this room, but we try and avoid talking to Darunia. It doesn't kill the run or anything, but he likes to talk for quite a while.
Yeah, this is very slow. And Claire, she also got the cutscene skip. Very nice. She's gonna head on to Fire Temple as well. And yeah, Flo's just gonna grab some keys.
The rest of Fire Temple, there's just a quick little... It's mostly just movement, nothing too fancy. There might be time for a quick donation or two.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. We have a $100 donation from Wojo Jojo. First GDQ I've watched live. Started with a classic. Good luck, have fun, and we're all counting on you. And we have a $5 donation from Emriel. Good luck, Flo and Claire.
Hi, Emriel.
Hi, Emriel. Thank you.
We have a $25 donation from It's Ohio Raptor. It me, just here to wish both Flo and Claire good luck on their race.
Thanks, Ohio. I appreciate it. Basically, we're just moving around the temple, getting keys.
Yeah, Fire Temple is
Yeah, it's pretty
strange.
chill.
Well, yeah, it's pretty chill because you have to actually like go through the whole dungeon basically,
Yeah.
because you have to get the Mega Tent Hammer, which is at the top of Fire Temple.
And you need 3 keys for that.
Yeah, and there's a few like glitches that you can do to make things a little bit faster, but it's mostly just like really good movement.
Yeah.
All of the middle dungeons are kind of pretty chill.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Fire Forest, Water. I mean,
Water
There's a
just
pretty
over
big
in 2
secret
seconds.
break, but it's like pretty easy.
It's so fast.
You say Forest is chill, but...
Well, it
Forest
depends
Forest
on
is
what
not
strategy
chill.
you do.
With Jungle Jump, yeah.
Uh-oh. Chill for me. I'll be big
Yeah.
chillin' in Forest
Claire's gonna have the
Temple.
nice, relaxing Forest Temple.
So here's a trick we can do. If we get a specific angle and then just walk right into this corner, the bomb will actually push us out of bounds and we can actually skip a decent chunk of this dungeon.
It's so nice.
A neat little thing about pushing blocks is as long as you're holding it when you walk near a block, you will grab it and start pushing it. You don't actually have to press it like when you walk up to it.
Oh, nice.
So on that side hop, I literally just hold A and forward.
Oh. That's really nice.
Any strat to make things a little bit more brain dead is good for me.
Definitely. Yeah, totally agree. So Flo is going to do something I think is super cool. She's going to Hess through normally this maze. You have this like fire maze, but because Flo is moving so fast, those flame walls can't actually come up fast enough to block her. So she just zooms right past them. And
yeah, and then we use the damage vulnerability, like, because the game gives you damage invincibility when you get hit by damage, and we use that to get past the flame wall there.
And then we're gonna kill the flare dancer. Pretty simple boss. Or I guess mini boss.
Interesting fact about the flare dancer is the master sword does more damage to him than Giant's Knife or Big Orange Sword does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know why, to be honest.
It's one of only 2 question mark?
I think so. I think it's only Ganon and only
the
Flare
other one
Dancer.
being the final
that's
boss
so
of the
random.
game, and the lore is that the Master Sword is really powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why the Flare Dancer's like that.
It's so weird.
Not even Ganondorf is it more powerful. Only Ganon.
Yeah, that's so weird. OT is just full of a million quirks that make no sense. So Flo's gonna go in this cool like spiral room to grab the Megaton hammer. She needs to be careful not to fall off. The spiral is also always a little scary.
This room is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. 'Cause if you fall down, you go all the way to the bottom of Fire Temple. So you gotta be really careful. And right after this, she's gonna do a clip through the wall with a Hess, and that's gonna let her fall into the loading zone for the boss room. Getting that Hess is always annoying. Oh, man.
Yeah, so conveniently, the loading zone for the boss is directly under the hammer. So you take a super long
That's
trip
so
all the way
convenient.
to the top, and then you just fly all the way to the bottom.
That's so nice. So the Volvagia fight is really cool. So a really weird fact about Volvagia is she has 2 hitboxes. So she has her normal hitbox, which is attached to her body. And she also has a hitbox that sits under those lava holes. It sits under the hole she goes into, the last hole that she's gone into. So in the cutscene, she goes into the hole right in front of Link. And Flo's going to take advantage of that. She's actually going to damage Volvagia with a bomb in her hitbox that's right there. And then she's also going to manipulate Volvagia to stay in place. So we don't want Volvagia to fly around. We want her to stay in that like kind of sitting state. So Flo's gonna damage her hitbox while also using the hammer to stun her and keep her like in that ground state. And she's doing an excellent job.
And now that we've hit Volv, she basically has 1 health, so we just stab her once and then she's dead.
Yeah. So very nice.
Basically, the bombs did all the work there, as we just dropped it in the hole, and it hit
Yeah.
her second hitbox.
And Flo's actually going to perform a wrong warp here to Force Temple. So instead of appearing at the beginning of Fire Temple, she's actually going to appear in Force Temple.
And this is the easiest wrong warp in the game, so if anybody wants to learn this on their own, it will take like 5 minutes.
Claire's doing the whole Claudia sequence here. Oh, but she got trolled.
Uh-oh.
So yeah,
I don't know the
sometimes-
setup.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No,
Oh, you
I don't know the
setup.
setup.
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
I have critical health.
I can teach you.
Yeah, tell me right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, 4 vertical slashes, and then let go of up when you start to fall. Like spaced vertical slashes. Like hold up after your rung warp. Spaced vertical slashes, 4 of them, and then hold up and target. Release everything when you start to fall.
All right, let's see if this works.
Oh my gosh.
Like just slash, like hold forward and slash 4 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Do okay.
Don't side hop. Just
Yeah, just stand here.
yeah, just stand there.
All right, well, it looks like it worked.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it did or not, but I guess
Oh
we'll
my
see.
god, that was terrifying.
Sick. It worked.
Oh my
nice.
god.
On
That
the
was so
fly
scary.
teaching. All right, we're good.
That was incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of OOT terminology for you guys. Literally, Flo just said, hold up for vertical slashes. And I was like, yep, I know exactly what you mean. And then
Yeah.
I did it.
That
should also
was
be a
terrifying.
testament to how easy that wrong warp is, because I didn't even know the setup, and it still worked.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait. Supposed to get hit by this.
I
guy.
gotta keep things spicy, you know?
Gotta keep things spicy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very spicy. So Claire's gonna have a nice chill forest temple, and Flo is gonna have a super stressful forest temple because she's gonna do a trick called jungle jump, which is gonna let us get bow early. And that's gonna come up in just a bit, but Flo's trying to damage down here, also trying not to die.
Close.
That was really scary. But she succeeded.
Did
Grab
she do
that
it?
fairy. Oh,
Alright.
what was that, Claire?
Let's see
Did
if
she do it yet?
I'm working on
No,
it.
she's
It's
she's
hard,
about to do
alright?
it. Yeah, she's
yeah.
approaching it. Should I be quiet?
Yeah, in a sec.
Yeah, can we get a little quiet on the set, please?
Yeah, I'm
let
just gonna shut up.
Hello? Oh. Meanwhile, I don't even know which pot the fairy's in.
You're doing jumble jump too?
No. But I took a heart of health.
So we use a bomb to push us into the wall here.
And we do our faithful hookshot jump on this chest. And that's gonna send Flo to the second floor where the bow is. But another property of this trick is Flo also had that door open, and the door is like stuck open because of Link's position. But once she moves, the door is going to close, and that's really important because when the door closes, it sets Link's spawn point to whatever height he's at when the door closes. And this fight to get the bow is only triggered if you enter the room at the top
Yeah, like it's
height.
technically the same room. It's just the secondary fight only triggers if you enter from a certain Y coordinate or Z. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up.
The Y coordinate, yeah. Flo
So
avoided out, but she respawned. Sorry,
yeah,
what?
so I voted out there, which respawned me in the room at a higher area, which starts the
Yeah.
fight. Did I get nuts? I think I did get nuts. Okay, I did get nuts.
Yeah, you got nuts.
This is useful for the fight. It's fairly new. It was discovered like a month or two
Yeah.
ago.
Pretty stressful.
So, fun fact about these blocks that I'm jumping on top of right now. For some reason, you need Goron Bracelet to push them, and you may be thinking that Adult Link doesn't wear Goron Bracelet, so what does that mean? Technically, it still counts as a strength upgrade even for Adult.
That is bizarre.
So I can't even push those blocks to do the puzzle normally if I wanted to.
Yeah. Claire's doing a ground jump. I'm not exactly sure how ground jumps work, but you can explain that if you want. But those are going to let Link gain some extra height when jumping up and let him grab the ledges of the blocks and clip through the wall.
So now I've got the bow. I'm just going straight to the boss.
Yeah, just like in very similar to Fire Temple, Flo's gonna fall through and land right in the loading zone and to fight Phantom Ganon.
Conveniently, the loading zone is right next to the boss, or the bow. It's super awesome.
Super convenient.
Yeah, and you can just see how much time that early bow trick saves. Like,
Yeah.
how much
Saves
of
a ton
Forest
of
Temple you
time.
skip just by doing that one trick.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really happy I got it. It's pretty
I'm happy
difficult.
you got it too.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
It's
it's
cool
great
to show
job.
off.
Yeah, it's super
All
cool.
right.
Very new,
So
super
I do
new
need a
tech.
damage down for this cutscene skip here. We can actually, if I aim properly, I can get him to hit me while I hit him like that.
Nice. There you go. And then use a bomb to get that last bit. Phantom Ganon fight is pretty cool. There's like copies of him that start to appear out of each painting, but only one of them is real, and Flo has to use her sharp eye to determine which one it is.
The one that's lighter in color is the real one.
Yeah.
So since I got ISG, which is the infinite sword glitch, it just rebounces immediately and you just kill him super fast. It's a really,
You
really
just
quick
slash
fight.
him infinitely. Yeah. Very nice. Then Flo's gonna do another cutscene skip. And then head on to Water Temple.
Oh, it's not that camera.
So once
I like
again, we use
pulling him out of the-
our fish to do OI onto the warp.
Yeah. I didn't know you could like pull Phantom Ganon out of the painting with your hookshot.
Oh yeah, he becomes like hittable
Yeah, that makes sense.
when this purple thing starts happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would even call that, but purple.
His aura
glow.
magic. So yeah, that skipped the cutscene, which is really good because that's an incredibly long cutscene.
Yeah. So now Flo's gonna head on over to Water Temple, which is like the shortest temple
It's
of all.
so quick. We barely
Yeah.
do anything. We go beat the boss and then we leave. That's about it.
Yeah. You just skip everything.
Don't need
by
anything
hovering over
because
it.
conveniently, even like vanilla, the boss loading zone is right at the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah. And the Water Temple gives you long shot, which is just a longer hook shot, but we don't need that, so just skip it. Claire's gonna do her cutscene skip here. And Flo's gonna grab a few extra bombs from the shop.
Yeah, it's really nice that you can just buy bombs from that guy. Pretty good
Yeah.
deal too.
Just everyone in the city is gone except for
Except for the bomb guy.
him.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a neat little trick. You get on the little ledge here, and then you jump slash right as you grab the ledge, and you'll clip into this stone block thing, and then you can touch the loading zone. You don't need iron boots or anything like that.
Yeah, super easy. Super nice. Then Flo's gonna hover. She's gonna use her hover boots to just grab that ledge there and get right into.
Yeah, it's actually faster than playing Zelda's Lullaby, because that cutscene's quite long.
Yeah, that's the thing is you actually have Zelda's Lullaby to get in there normally, but it's still faster to do it the unintentional way.
So Flo is gonna clip through the floor here, through the floor wall area, and she is going to kind of go out of bounds here, and she's gonna swim up into this loading zone that goes to Lake Hylia.
That's close.
Yeah, I was a little scared. She's gonna perform another clip. She's gonna clip through the ground, and she's actually gonna be swimming out of bounds again. Nice.
Yeah, so if I do a ledge clip there, it puts us the water for Lake Hylia is still there. It's just lowered, so you can actually swim just out of bounds and around to go to touch the loading zone. It's really awesome.
Yeah, normally you need iron boots to hit that hook shot trigger to open the door. But in this case, we literally just swim around the door and right into water
There's
temple.
actually a very, very precise spot on the side of the hill where you don't need iron boots at all to hit the hookshot thing.
Oh, that's
But
really cool.
it's like really, really close. And then I think you can get in with like silver scale probably. I'm not sure though.
So Flo's entering water temple here, and she is just going to perform a super slide and just slide across the whole thing. Using her trusty hover boots. There she goes.
Yeah, normally you're not supposed to have hover boots at the Shadow Temple, which you're not supposed to be able to get to until you beat Forest Fire Water, which makes these dungeons a lot more broken.
So Flo's going to do the same clip that Claire did to get into the Spirit Temple boss door. Oop. It's okay, just try again.
There you go. Second time's the charm.
Very nice. Now Flo's gonna fight Morpha.
Morpha
She's got a
is
Wrangler.
my mortal enemy.
Yeah, I've died to Morpha a lot. Morpha
I die to Morpha so often. It's
so
kind of
easy.
ridiculous.
Morpha is so easy, but so
If you're not
terrifying.
careful though, Morpha will get you. I remember learning Morpha and dying so many times.
It's so jank. Like the
yeah.
strat for it is actually pretty jank to do a fast kill on Morpha.
And plus the hitbox for Morpha and the hookshot, sometimes they just don't work together.
Right, yeah. So Flo's gonna try and grab Morpha, the little ball that's in the middle of that water. And she wants to get Morpha into the corner, so she can then hit Morpha a bunch of times and kill the boss. So...
Yeah, so it's really awesome. You can just trap Morpha in the corner, and Morpha can't leave as long as you keep slashing Morpha.
yeah. Also, we never explained power crouch stabs. Those are...
Oh, yeah. So, do you want to go ahead and explain it?
Sure. So you might notice that whenever Flo or Claire are gonna power crouch stab something beforehand, they jump slash. So the thing about power crouch stabs is they don't actually have an intrinsic damage value. their damage value gets set to the last attack that you did. So a jump slash is the most powerful attack that Link can do with his sword. And because you power crouch jab after the jump slash, you get that jump slash damage, but you also get a very fast, easy attack. So yeah, and that lets you do a ton of damage and like kill bosses super fast.
Another good fact is that if you get ISG, since it's a crouch stab, it also takes your power crouch stab value.
Yeah.
So if you do ISG,
jump slash and ISG, and you have a very, very powerful weapon.
a very, very powerful weapon.
Claire's gonna wrangle Morpha into the corner.
Why do they use the fish? So
Oh no.
we need
That's why I didn't
the
take
fish
damage
to
there.
do ocarina items. I'm actually gonna farm for a bit more bombs here. I don't really need it, but there's a chance that I mess up a lot.
Yeah, you might
Always
as well.
nice to have extra bombs. There we go.
Okay, nice. I was like scared Morpha was gonna hit you,
I
Claire.
told you, Morpha is my mortal enemy.
Yeah.
I either die or almost die every run to Morpha.
Yeah, she is scary. So Flo is actually clipping back into Zora's domain. As adult, that like entrance there, that shortcut to Zora's domain is frozen, but we still need to use it, so just clip through the wall there. And Flo's gonna do another clip. So King Zora, normally an adult, he's frozen, and he's also been moved. So as a child, you move King Zora. But because we never moved him, he's actually blocking the entrance to Jabba Jabu. So we need to clip past him and go back and bounce, and then we get to what is the name of this area?
Zora's
Zora's
Fountain.
Fountain.
There you go.
Yeah,
Zora's
so
Fountain.
you can do a Hess to clip into the corner there, which is really nice. So now we need to go beat Jabu, but Jabu's not there.
Yeah, where is he? What?
I think he's frozen.
Yeah,
Climate change, you know.
I thought he would be there.
Yeah, well, how are you gonna get into
Yeah, how are you
Jabba
gonna get
Jabu
into
if he's
him?
not there, Flo?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Luckily, the loading zone is just under the ice.
So Jabba Jabu actually is still there then.
His spirit is there.
The ghost of Jabba Jabu.
The ghost of Jabba Jabu is here. Pausing a frame rate here every time. I just gotta.
So yeah, I assume the developers were like, it's fine, just like stick the loading zone right under the ice, and no one will be able to get into that.
So then we do a little mega flip or mega side hop here, and then it pushes us backwards. And then we switch around our boots, and then it puts us in the loading zone, which is just under the ice. It's kind of complicated.
It is, but now we're in Jabba Jabu. Suddenly he's there.
Yeah, and I just have to pick up nuts right here in Zora's
Nice.
domain because I still actually had a bottle over my nut slot. I never got a random drop from the Stalfos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get a random drop from Stalfos, which is nice. It helps the Stalfos fight, but it's not required because you can still get nuts from that one pot.
It's just slightly faster. And there's also a nuts pot in one of the trials that you can get too.
So you need Boomerang to complete this dungeon, but Adult Link can't use Boomerang. So what are we gonna do?
Well, you remember back in the day, it felt like years ago at this point, where we got Nehru's Love.
Yeah, I do remember that.
We can use that to convince the game that our cursor is still on Boomerang while we equip Nehru's Love. So it thinks we're equipping Boomerang, but it's on the Nehru's Love slot. So it actually lets us equip Boomerang as adult.
Yeah, so that trick is known as Equip Swap, and it's extremely useful because you can use all the child items as adult, which lets us complete the child dungeons without the need of child items, or the child's ability to use the items. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the runners equip boomerang. They're gonna equip sticks, which you also can't use as adult. And I think that's sticks and boomerang, or what you equip swap in this run.
Yeah, you equip stick for trials and then boomerang for Jabu.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a.
I'm really not sure why this is not working.
What are you having trouble with?
I just got it. Never mind.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Never mind. I failed.
Oh shoot!
Oh, it still worked. What?
Wow, that was our
All right.
own emotional roller coaster.
I didn't realize that frame would still work. Honestly.
You may have got the like secondary frame. Sometimes it can look like it's a frame later than it is. It's weird. Yeah, so we're both in Jabu, which is meant to be for child Link, but silly adult Link. Oh yeah, by the way,
Silly adult Link.
the only reason we got Rudo was to open that switch.
Yeah, you go through this whole sequence with Rudo, but it's just to open one switch, and then you immediately leave her.
By Bruto?
No, I didn't get it. I was a bit too early. Claire, it's on you to
Dang
get
it.
my Bruto.
Yeah.
Come on,
I
you
have
can
to-
do it, Claire.
It's your time to shine.
Yeah, you make or
My
break
time to
this
shine
run.
again. Flo's been ahead of me this whole run.
Just leave Ruto. Just abandon her.
Yeah, we just leave her there. We don't need her anymore. It was just to open that switch just to get boomerang, and now we're done. But it's okay, because she
Oh,
teleports
right,
back
she
here
respawns,
anyway.
yeah. She's fine. So Flo's gonna do that equip swap glitch right here. And it's a little extra tricky because the menu runs at 30 FPS. And OOT normally, when you're walking around in the world, runs at 20 FPS. But the menu runs at 30 FPS. So Flo needs to do a frame perfect glitch in 30 FPS, which is a bit trickier.
Little trouble.
Yeah, sometimes you just
we
get
go.
it first try, yeah, and sometimes you takes a bit. Yep, so now she has Boomerang, which you normally cannot equip as adult, and she is going to be able to use that.
And amazingly, it works the exact same as it would as child.
Except
Yeah.
it's invisible.
Yeah, except
shot.
it's invisible.
Oh yeah, I guess it is invisible. Well, it's invisible while you're holding it, but you can see it when you throw it.
Can you?
Yeah, like I'm holding it right now and it's
Yeah.
invisible, but you actually just
Oh,
throw the
there it
boomerang
is,
up and
yeah.
then set out to the left. It'll hit that switch on the top there, and we can enter the Jabu fight. But yeah, so you can equip swap a lot of things that aren't meant for a child or adult. So for example, you can equip swap stick as adult, you can equip swap slingshot as adult, although it acts as a bow.
But it still shoots seeds.
It still shoots seeds.
But
Oh,
it
I didn't
shoots
know.
bizarre.
seeds, but it uses arrows,
Oh my
which
god.
is how it's how you do Master Quest 100%.
Oh, that's
Oh
crazy.
You
my
equip swap
gosh.
slingshot to shoot the cows.
That's incredible.
But interestingly enough, for whatever reason, so Child Link can equip swap hookshot, but for whatever reason, if Child Link uses hookshot, you're just frozen in place and you can't move, and it just soft locks the game. Oops.
So sad. This is a Baronade. It's like a super psychedelic weird boss, like very
It's probably like
weird
my
design.
least favorite boss to do casually, but it's probably
Yeah.
my favorite
Oh, I
to
got
do.
it.
It's a bit tricky. Baronade would like try and shoot with lightning, and Baronade has those like jellyfish. Oh, you got Vibruto.
Oh, you got Vibruto?
Oh my god,
goodness.
yes.
I told you about my
Legend.
The gamer.
Thank you.
Oh, and I got a magic drop. That's fun. So this is actually the first time I've ever picked up magic in this whole run. So I got the cutscene.
Yeah, you get you get that annoying cutscene. So yeah, Flo killed Baronade there, and she wants to make sure that Baronade dies in a certain part of the room, which can be really
I'm not
tricky.
doing-
Oh, she's
I'm
not doing.
Oh, is that
I'm
not
not doing that
important?
route.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I was like, wrong warp time.
No, we're
The
just
camera was like,
watching the
finally,
cutscene.
my
Yeah.
favorite trick.
Yeah, so there's a separate route for this category where
There's a lot of different routes.
Yeah.
there's a lot of routes for this category.
You can
but
do a
one of them
rung warp
involves
there.
using a rung warp from Baronade's room there to King Ndongo's room. Actually, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. Like you have to manipulate Baronade's movement and like get him in the right place when he dies. Like you have to think about it even before the boss is dead. It's quite a lot. So grab that.
Oh, yeah, we actually pick up our first heart container in Jabu.
Oh man, we're gonna be lax at the same time.
We're gonna be lax at the same time.
Oh
my
gosh.
goodness. Cameron, I hope you have your artifacts ready.
More artifacts?
We probably
Oh
have a
gosh.
lot of time for donations.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna be
will.
a big donation fest.
Yeah, so after Jabu Jabu, I would say go ham on the donations because
Yeah.
it's about 7 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah, during the cutscene you get light arrows, but it takes forever. It's like the best time in the run for runners to take a break.
It's usually what I use for a bathroom break. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it's just no inputs, just watching. So you can see Flo, she is equipping Stick as adult here, doing a equip swap.
It's a little difficult.
Yeah, it can be really annoying.
There we go.
Nice.
Tensorize the term. I don't know. It's a little difficult,
Yeah.
especially under nerves. But then we save warp, go back to Temple of Time, and we watch a very, very long cutscene.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Yeah, so it's time for all the donations.
Yeah.
rapid fire donations.
Let's go.
Awesome. Well, we have a bunch wishing both of you luck. We have $50 from Insomniac Toaster saying, loving this race. Best of luck to both runners.
Thank you, Insomniac.
We have $15 from Real Deal. Awesome to see two of my favorite speedrunners at such a cool event for a great charity. Let's save those frames and skip those cutscenes.
Thank you very much.
We have $100 from Anonymous. Looking forward to all the runs this week and the end of the Zelda race.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. It's very sweet of you.
Anonymous, you're my favorite Twitch watcher.
Me too, actually.
Always a
Thank you,
big donor
Anonymous.
there. We have $10 from Finrod C. Go Flo, your longest subscriber is finally able to catch you live. Not even on your own channel, but hey, good run so far and keep it that way.
Thank you very much, Finrod. I really appreciate it.
We have a $25 donation from Fancy Feast. Great commentary, Camber, and good luck to Flo and Claire.
Thank you, Fancy. I appreciate it.
Love this. We have $50 from Burn Him Up. Watching with my kids, and they are completely captivated by all the great game-breaking glitches.
That's awesome.
I'm so
Oh
glad
my
you
god,
like
I
it.
love it when people say that their kids are watching and that they love it. It's like,
Yeah, it's super cute.
It's so cool. They're gonna grow up to be speedrunners.
yeah, the next generation of speedrunners.
The next generation of speedrunners. So after Light Hour cutscene, which there's still about 2 minutes left, we're going to do trials, which are pretty much only done in this category. This category and glitchless. It's the specialty of this category, I suppose. And it can be quite difficult, especially if you're on good pace. There's a lot of really cool tricks.
Yeah, in Ganon's Castle, you in a lot of categories you just clip through the wall into the loading zone for the sequence after the trials. But in this case, we're actually going to do all the trials, and like each trial represents each dungeon, I guess you could say, or each boss. So you have like a forest trial, fire trial, etc. And yeah, they can be tricky.
Could probably have a couple more donations.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. We have, let's see, a $50 donation from Nick. An all-women speedrunning marathon? Right on. I'm looking forward to the week ahead.
Thank you, Nick. You're my favorite Nick.
And then just reminding everyone with our donations as we get closer to our bonus game 2, that bonus game 2 will be at $10,000, and that will be Knights of the Old Republic 2, and that'll be on Wednesday, and then $15,000 for Super Mario Sunshine on Thursday. So thank you for all the donations to get us closer to that.
Almost done. I'm getting the light arrows now.
So yeah, like Camber and Flo were talking about, the trials are like they're like the what's the right word for this? They're like the one thing that is exclusive to this category, and like any glitch category, because most glitch categories just skip the trials, either by wrong warping into the tower collapse, or by wrong warping to the credits, or by just skipping the barrier. I mean, there's so many ways to skip the trials, and it's cool that this run actually like forces you to do the trials. Although you may have noticed, I don't know, there's the dungeon that we have not done yet, and you might think we forgot about it. It's actually the first dungeon. We just left the forest and we didn't even help the Deku Tree.
It's fine.
So I
we'll
wonder
get
what
to
that's
it.
all about. I
We'll
guess
get to it
we should probably do that before the trials, just that way we can go right to
But
Ganondorf.
we're already
We're
here,
like- yeah, we're
Claire.
all
We should,
right
we should
there.
really, should really just do the trials.
You're probably right. I guess I'll do the trials
Yeah.
first and then go back for Deku
Yeah.
Tree.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Flo has finally escaped this cutscene. We're gonna head on down to Ganon's castle.
The next cutscene.
Oh yeah, another cutscene. So many cutscenes.
The Rainbow Bridge cutscene. Any Kappa Prides in chat?
Kappa Pride.
You know, what's funny is when I did Faster Quest runs for practice, Faster Quest or Better OOT is like a mod for this game that removes all the cutscenes. So my like splits, I split at getting the Zora Sapphire, and then I split at Forest Trial, and that split's like 10 minutes long in my normal splits. In my Faster Quest splits, it's like 1.5 minutes.
Oh my god.
So there's legit like 8 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at all the Kappa Prides.
Oh,
I love
yes,
it.
let's
I love
go.
It. Thank you for all the Kappa
Thank
Prides.
you, chat.
Yeah, sure, but where are my smilers in the chat?
Beautiful
Any
Rainbow Bridge.
smilers?
I'm smiling. You
I'm
can't see me,
smiling.
but I'm smiling.
Yeah, me too. I'm also smiling.
I've
Me
been smiling
three.
this whole time. All right, Cameron, did you study up on action swap?
I didn't look up the exact mechanics of it because apparently it's extremely complicated, but Flo's gonna do a really weird glitch called action swap. So it's gonna look like she just kind of hops around this area for a little bit and then leaves. But what she's doing is she's actually, I guess, transferring the action of the bow onto the stick. And when she does that, when she uses the action of the stick, she's gonna shoot a fire arrow out of it. So normally you need fire arrows to complete this trial, but because of that action swap, we can shoot our own weird stick fire arrow and then use that initial fire to light the rest of the trial.
Yeah, so that's how we skip getting any fire item.
And also,
Another thing. Sorry, go ahead.
and also, fun fact is that using Deku Stick as adult only works on Wii Virtual Console, which is why at this route or any route that skips like a fire item like fire arrows or dins or something like that, it has to be done on Wii VC, because if you pull stick as adults on in 64, it actually crashes the game. But for some reason, it doesn't crash on VC. It's like some texture thing that makes N64 crash, but VC just skips over it.
Let's go,
Like it just
VC.
ignores it.
Yeah, I think there's some like garbage data in N64 that it just crashes the game immediately as soon as you pull stick as adult. But it is quite useful to be able to skip any fire
Yeah, definitely.
item at all. It's quite pretty good. So we're just gonna go counterclockwise here, periodically doing all of the trials.
Yeah. So this is a water trial next?
Yeah, it's
But it's
called
ice.
water trial, but it's
It's very
ice.
misleading. So Flo's going to use the hammer here, and I'm not entirely sure what property of the hammer... Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. You're going to use those...
The hook shot, yeah. So we can use the hook shot to clip with the... what are they called? Freezers? I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, I'm
That
not
is
sure
what
what
they're
they're
called,
called.
yes.
And so then it puts us through the red ice. We don't actually have to melt it at all. And then we can do a precise little jump. The wall kind of pushes us.
Yeah.
And we'll grab the ledge, and then we can actually do a jump slash
Yeah,
through
that's what
this
I was
other red
talking
ice
about.
with the hammer.
It's very nice. Normally you need an item called blue fire, which you get in a bottle to melt that ice, but you can just totally bypass that.
Yeah, just totally skip it. As long as you just jump slash through through a red ice. Did you miss the Deku Tree? No.
Nope.
You did not. We're doing
Well,
that.
yeah, we forgot about it. We have to go back.
Well, I mean, we forgot about it. We're still going to do it, because...
Yeah, we still have to do it. That is one of the spiritual stones, by the way.
Yeah.
We can't skip it.
Unfortunately, we got to go back.
Although it would save a lot of time to skip it.
It would.
It'd save a lot of time to skip every
Skipping
dungeon.
things, yeah, would save time. That's true. Alright, this is a neat little Hess here.
Yeah, so...
Cameron, do you think you can explain this one?
Yeah, so Flo's going to do a Hess here, and the thing about Hesses is they're extremely fast, and she's going to equip hover boots, and so the hover lasts maybe, I don't know, 4 seconds on the hover boots, but because Flo is moving so fast, the hover doesn't run out until she gets to that platform. So we can abuse that mechanic of the hover boots to just totally bypass that.
Yeah, so we can actually use that platform to redirect our Hess.
Oh, I thought you were
'Cause we can't-
direction changing.
We can't make it directly to the platform. Like, we can't just go straight. It won't make it. So we actually have to go to that little torch platform to
Oh, right,
redirect
to
our
re-
Hess,
yeah.
keep our hover boots,
Refresh
and then
that
go to
hover
the main
boots.
platform, yeah. Because it resets the timer of the hover boots when you touch ground again.
Yeah.
What is meant by trials in this category? It's these parts. These things in Ganon's castle are considered trials.
Yeah, they're like... I don't know if the game calls them that or what.
I don't think
don't
the
know.
game ever calls them trials.
But
good name for them,
these
though.
are Ganon's trials, quote unquote.
Yeah. So that like giant block over there, normally you need gold gauntlets to lift it up, and like this whole cutscene plays where like Link throws it and it's super dramatic, but Flo can just kind of float right past that and get through the
Yeah, you can actually
janky,
just grab a specific ledge.
yeah, the hitbox is all messed up, so you
Quite
just
nice.
clip right in and grab the
the
rupee. Yeah.
Now this here's Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce
My
can be
man.
nice sometimes. But he can also not be nice. Ooh, that's Bruce not
Ooh,
being
yikes.
nice. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yikes.
Yeah, so Bruce will damage boost you. We'll give you a damage boost, and we can use that speed with the hover boots to attempt to hover to that platform, but sometimes he'll...
Dang.
No problem.
Having some trouble here. I need to go get some fairies. It's okay though. Luckily there's a lot
Yeah,
of fairies.
there's a secret room here. A bunch of fairies.
I don't know if many people knew about that room, but
I don't think I did.
it's underneath the bridge. There's 4 scrubs in Ganon's castle. There's just like an invisible category. Or invisible room. It's really cool.
Yeah, super nice.
Alright, 3rd time's the charm here. Oh my goodness. Having a lot of trouble with this one. Fire Trial can make or break runs because you have to do it really fast, but it's also quite precise.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. You two are tied now.
Claire, slow down.
Yeah, Claire's a little bit behind, but not by much, so. Alright, little Brucey.
Alright, Bruce.
Ooh, that looked good. Nice.
Alright, we are gonna die though, but that's okay. We open the door.
Yeah, so once you complete that rupee puzzle, you can void out and it still counts as completed. So no problem.
Yeah, a lot of trouble with fire trial there. It can be quite difficult to do quickly.
Yeah.
The true final boss.
But that's okay. Yeah, the fire trial is the true final boss.
So Claire completed fire trial, or she didn't complete it, but she got past the rupee
Oh man, we are like neck and neck.
Yeah, and she is gonna do that. Was that a super slide or Hess? I didn't see it.
It's a mega side hop.
Oh, it's mega side hop. Okay.
Yeah, you mega side hop and land on the end of the platform, and you have enough speed to make it to the other platform without needing long shot.
Ooh. Negating the need to get long shot from Water Temple. So the light trial has one of those giant blocks in front of it, but we don't have the gold gauntlets to lift that up, so we're actually going to clip through the block using the acute angle glitch, which lets us clip into areas with acute angles, and using the force of that Hess that Claire is, super slide that Claire is attempting, and oh my gosh. You two look so tight. Oh no! The keys. No.
LOL.
You two were like synced.
Wait, what happened?
Claire died to the invisible keys.
I should have just shot it. I don't know why I went for the slide.
Oh no.
No.
This is the classic right here. I don't fail like the big tricks. I just fail like the dumbest stuff.
Oh man. Yes, those invisible enemies can be agitating.
So Flo's probably back in the lead now, but
yeah,
we're back in this. It's still really close.
Yeah, anything could happen. We just
if you couldn't tell from fire trial, literally anything can happen.
Yeah. So Flo's trying to dodge this boulder while also grabbing all the rupees, and sometimes the boulder
These
can troll you.
These meatballs are coming after me.
The giant meatballs. They can definitely troll you.
I got hit by the boulder as I went through the door.
Oh, yikes. So Claire's gonna grab that key there. And then finally is Spirit Trial.
One more trial left.
Yeah, Spirit
So
Trial.
this is an actually interesting one here. Normally you're supposed to get bomb chews. This is pretty much like the only required use of bomb chews. Is you're supposed to like shoot a bomb chew over the grate, and it'll hit the switch behind it. But conveniently, there's a little trick called bow extension, which ever so slightly moves your bow hitbox like forward a little bit. So if we just do a quick bow extension, it'll push the bow through the grate, and we can actually shoot it through the grate there, which is pretty cool.
So cool.
And then we don't actually need fire arrows here because
You can
if we
cheese
just
it.
stand next to this torch, you can hit the web on the top.
Very nice.
And then I'm finally getting magic for the first time, just to do this one light arrow here.
This
Awesome.
is my time save on her.
Oh, true.
Got
that
she's
like
getting
extra
magic.
second.
Yeah, so it's funny that her magic like works out perfectly to not have magic anymore by the time we get to Spirit Trial. And you actually could not like burn that web with a light arrow. It has to be a regular arrow shot through the torch.
Alright, so now that we're done all the trials, you'd think we'd be going to fight Ganondorf, but we actually haven't
We gotta go to Deku,
beat
remember?
the first dungeon, so that's what we gotta do now.
I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, we
Guess we gotta go
have
there.
to go back now.
I guess
There's
so.
nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do. You actually can't play a warp song anywhere else in the trial room, but you can in here, so you actually have to run in here to play Bolero.
Yeah, so actually getting to Deku Tree as an adult is pretty cool to see.
We actually do different strats, I think.
Oh, really?
I
Nice.
think we do, yeah. I think I do Alcapos. I think
I just head
Claire
straight
doesn't.
into Deku Tree.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So as adult, Deku Tree, his mouth is actually shut. Like you're not supposed to get in there as adult. But if you couldn't tell by anything that has been happening in this run so far, literally anywhere you want to go is possible with just
You
about
can go.
anything in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, so similar to skipping the loading plane for the Shadow Temple door, you can also skip the loading plane for Deku Tree's like collision, like his closed mouth. So that's what we're gonna do here. So Flo's gonna get into this like little alcove here, and she's gonna do a Hess. She's gonna use that Hess to get right out of bounds. Nice.
It puts us right on top, like that.
Skip that loading plane for Deku Tree, and then there's just a big void. We're gonna...
I tried to do a superside there, but I unfortunately messed it up. It's okay. We can just backwalk into
Yeah.
it. So as you can see, Deku Tree isn't loaded, but the loading zone is still there. So
Can just scoop right in. And we're gonna skip pretty much the entirety of Deku Tree as well.
And so what I'm going to do, I'm actually not going to unload that area, but I'm going to do a Hess and flip into a cute angle on one of the roots on Deku Tree,
Oh, nice.
and then go to the loading zone that way.
And Flo, she is also doing a clip, and she is going to fall all the way down to the boss door loading zone.
yeah, so we do a little mega flip there. And then it clips us out of bounds, and then we keep hover bootsing backwards, and then we'll go directly into the loading zone. As we've learned,
As we've
the
done
loading
many
zone
times.
is always there. We just touch it.
Yeah.
There.
Then Claire is right there clipping in.
Well, there we go.
Hello.
For some reason, hookshotting this vine is like the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
that's
a
going.
very fast boss right there.
and she's dead. Yeah,
She's
since
dead.
we use Power Crow Stab and the Master Sword does more damage, we
Just totally
do
destroy.
quick work. Alright, I'm gonna try getting ISG off this heart container, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, I didn't get it, that's fine. You can always get it off the bomb here.
Yeah, so Flo is going to do a wrong warp here. But in order to perform that wrong warp, she needs this door to be open. So the only way that she's going to be able to open that door in a speedy way is she's going to have to void out. So she's going to do that by clipping out of bounds here.
Oh my god, this race is really close.
I know.
It's kind of insane, honestly.
Yeah, it's
After 2 hours,
Yeah.
we're like pretty much exactly
Yeah.
the same spot.
And it's also insane because this category is actually like really high variance.
Absolutely, yeah. Flo's gonna perform her wrong warp here. But where's it gonna take us? I wonder.
So you may have seen this one before if you're familiar with Ocarina of Time speedruns. And then we go to Ganon's castle like so.
Wow. Yeah, so that wrong warp sends us straight to this collapse sequence, and that is incredibly convenient. We get to skip the Ganondorf fight entirely, and we head straight to the Ganon fight. Flo did a clip there. She's gonna skip that rest of that collapse sequence. Normally I have to like run around with Zelda, but she's just gonna totally skip that, and she's gonna do a super slide here to get the most important part of the run. The kiss.
The double kiss. It's valid.
It's good. You did it.
Yeah, so what it does there is you just do a little clip out of bounds, and then you load a room underneath, and we can touch a loading zone. Just skip the entire collapse sequence.
Yeah.
Now, interesting fact, normally there's a like tower collapse cutscene here, but it's not showing. It skipped it. That's because getting caught by guards sets the same internal flag for this cutscene, but it resets the flag when you rewatch the like beginning of the collapse.
Yeah.
So the game thinks we already watched it.
Yeah, we never
is
actually
interesting.
watched that cutscene, so it's like, well, didn't reset the flag, and you just never get to watch it. So Flo did a super slide into this cutscene, and that's important because she needs to have her shield up. Claire missed a kiss. Close.
No
Oh, I
kiss.
got the back.
Nice. So Flo's gonna hold shield in this cutscene, and that's important
Only
because
shield for my dear life.
yes,
I'm using 2
do
fingers.
not let go. So while Link is normally in this cutscene, Ganon knocks the Master Sword out of Link's hand, but because Link is holding shield, he's in this like busy state. So when the game attempts to take the Master Sword out of Link's inventory, it can't because Link is busy. So our fake Master Sword gets hit out of Link, but Link still has his Master Sword, and that's nice because it will allow us to complete this fight much faster.
Yeah, because first phase Ganon has 10 health, and everything does 1 health except for the Master Sword. So you can do like 4 damage each hit, which is really nice.
Yeah, so that phase is over super fast. So we get our
Do a little dab there.
yeah. So Flo is what she's doing here is she's like rolling under Ganon to hit his tail, but then rolling back to trigger his attack so he won't move. So it's kind of like this repeated dance, so to speak. But sometimes it can be a bit tricky. You can
Nice.
yeah. So that's it.
That's the Ganon fight. Gonna be coming up on time pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Time is when the cutscene
The
starts
first
where Link
frame of
slashes.
the final slash here.
Yeah. Claire is not far behind at all.
And time for me.
Nice.
That was a close one.
Yeah, that
was
was
really close.
It ended up super close in the end. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Claire with her second phase.
Only 17 bonks? Were you actually counting? Oh my goodness, was there actually that many bonks?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. That was a lot of bonks.
All right.
There she
It's almost time
goes.
for me.
Yeah.
God, God, this race was so close.
I know.
It's
I never would have expected it to be this close.
Really fun.
That's awesome. What was each runner's time? I guess we'll find out in a second.
Well, I haven't split yet.
I know. I know. We're like so used to this part of the run. Just
All right,
going
time
by.
for me.
Okay, time. Yeah, I want to know the runners' times here.
Wow, what a race.
Wow. That was amazing.
Multiple lead changes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a couple ups and downs for both of us. That
Definitely.
was really fun.
Trials
Thank you,
was shaky.
Wow. GG.
GG to both of you. That was amazing.
I'm just like, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. It was so close. And I'm also in shock that neither of us messed up any cutscene skips. We both pretty much hit every major trick on the first try, except for fire trial.
I messed up Spirit Jump.
Oh, you also messed up Spirit Jump. That's true.
Flo did like emergency OOT tutoring.
Oh yeah, and we also learned a whole new strat during the race.
That was spectacular.
So what was the times?
Let me see here. Looking at stream, I think it's 2 hours and 7 minutes for Flo.
That's not too bad.
But I don't see one for Claire. Oh wait, no. 2 hours and 9 minutes.
2:07:39 and 2:08:39.
Wow, so 1 minute exactly.
That's so close.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the
close.
wrong timer.
And also, both of those times are pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
especially for a race and a no reset, like a 2:07,
Yeah,
2:08
This
is
is really good.
really good.
Wow, you both did so good. That was amazing.
Wow.
Is there a hostie with the mostie? I guess it's just us.
And here I know we're gonna set up for the any percent run.
Oh
soon.
yeah, the any percent
I'm
run.
super excited. We met that incentive.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So we're not done with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Everybody stick around. We've got a really quick any percent run.
Yeah, so
Claire.
you saw how long and all the crazy glitches that were in that run. Well, be prepared because there's going to be this run is going to be a wild ride and you don't even know why yet, but I know why.
Yeah. So MST takes approximately 2 hours, but any percent, it's gonna be a lot shorter.
Yeah, any percent it's a bit shorter.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, you want me to set up for that now?
I guess we're gonna take a quick break in between the runs. Do you guys want to have any sign-offs?
Okay, yeah. Make sure to follow me, Flo, and Camber on Twitch and Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube.
Please.
There's
Definitely.
we're dropping channel highlights. There'll probably be highlights of this race too on my YouTube channel and also Flo's. And yeah, anything else you guys want to add?
No.
No, summed it
Thanks
up
for
well.
watching.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy the any percent run. I think we're both going to be here still just for commentary, but
Yeah, you guys are still good both
You know.
here.
we'll see you in a little bit.
Just a little
I hope
bit.
You guys stick around.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching.
We'll
Yeah,
be right
thank you for
back.
watching.
We have a $10 donation from S90. Best game ever. Keep it up. We have a $25 donation from Francine. My daughter and I love watching GDQ events together. Thanks for providing entertainment and helping a great cause. We have a $50 donation from Anonymous. I was feeling down because the weekend is almost over, but then I found out this marathon is going on, and now my Sunday is 1000% better. Thank you, Anonymous. We have a $5 donation from Tarther, our namesake of the last run. It says, thanks for the birthday wishes. Well, happy birthday, Tarther. We have a $100 donation from players A and B. Happy to see another speedrun event, especially one supporting a great cause. Take our rupees, please. We have a $25.25 donation from Care Bear 25. So excited Frame Fatales is back. Sitting here watching with my family. Shoutouts to my wife Carly and daughter Kiera. Stay safe out there, everyone. I'll remind everyone about our bonus games. We have met bonus game 1, which will be happening tomorrow. For bonus game 2 will be Knights of the Old Republic 2. And that is a $10,000 donation incentive, total donations. And then on Thursday, $15,000 donation incentive for Super Mario Sunshine. So if you'd like to see those games get in the marathon, make sure to send in some donations. We have a $170 donation from Magikarp. $170 for 17 bonks. GG to both Claire and Flo. We have a $10 donation from Creamly. Thanks Fatales for keeping it frosty. Loving this race so far. Good luck, runners, and praise the lamp. Can I get some lamp emotes in chat? We have a $25 donation from Rockburn. Shout out to GDQ and women everywhere. And thank you for all those lamps. I love them. All right, so we are going to throw it back over for more Ocarina of Time, any percent.
Hi, we're back again.
Yep.
There's more.
Hooray.
I missed you.
Gotta wait for that chat
Okay.
validation.
So, this is Ocarina of Time any percent. It's a little bit different from MST. First thing you may notice is I'm actually playing on the GameCube version of the game. This run is actually only possible on GameCube, and it's the fastest way to beat the game. And you may notice I have some weird file names going on right there. That is very important for something later. Okay. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So this is any percent, like I said. This estimate for this category is about 10 minutes, which is a little bit shorter than 2 hours.
Just a little bit.
I will say you're going to get to see a lot of Kokiri Forest, so I hope you're excited for that.
Oh, yes.
And also, you're going to get to see me collecting a lot of rupees.
And some nice dance moves from Link.
The fun, yeah, and some nice dance moves and some rock holding. We're going to be definitely holding a rock during part of this.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually never going to leave the forest. So I hope you're excited for that. And also, you're going to get to see some webcam footage of a certain part of the run, because for some reason, the GameCube version of this game has a movie file that it plays for the credits instead of like just being played in engine. Normally it's played in engine, but for GameCube they have a special movie file for it. It takes up like half the disc or something. And we're going to be accessing that movie file. This current setup was actually found by Save State, and they are really cool. You should definitely follow Save State. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a trick called arbitrary code execution to call the movie file, but I didn't explain why I have to use my webcam for the credits, and that's because my capture card actually only takes progressive footage, and the credits are forced interlaced. You cannot not do them in interlaced. And so my capture card can't handle that. So my solution to that is literally just have my webcam pointed at the TV for when the credits roll so you guys can see that.
Amazing.
Hope you're prepared.
It's pretty great.
For some silliness.
Yeah. It's a movie night. Aw.
So the beginning of this run is going to look very similar. I'm actually going to be getting Sword and Shield and Deku Nuts. Deku Nuts are very important in this run. Without Deku Nuts, we could not do this. And the only reason we need Sword and Shield is we need to get past Mido. I don't know if you guys remember Mido from the regular game, but he's blocking the Deku Tree, and we need to go over that way. Not because we're actually going to the Deku Tree, but because that tunnel actually has a loading zone to 2 parts of this scene. And we're going to use that to do something called an actor heap manipulation, to load a certain rock in a certain area of memory that'll allow us to do arbitrary code execution. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. There's actually a slightly different rupee route for any percent, and I did the MST one because I'm so used to the muscle memory of MST at this point.
Oh, nice.
I can just grab it after. It's not like a permanent flag, so it'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of the things that I do in this game, my brain is actually turned off. So.
Well, you run about 5 million categories, so it's a lot to manage.
Hello. There it is. I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's fine. It just saves a little bit of time, but literally every single time save in this category matters. Also, I did not get this.
Little bridge clip.
Oh yeah, you may not know this, but there's actually 2 blue rupees you can get along the pond. And yep, and that's exactly 55, which is what I need. I'll buy the shield. And then I'm gonna actually have to ask either Flo or Camber to explain some of the other stuff that I'm doing.
I'm not super
After this
familiar
part.
with any percent.
If you, neither of you know, it's fine. I can do it.
Oh no, you can't hear Flo on stream?
Oh no.
Oh no, Flo. Well, I cannot explain this, so.
All right, well, I'll do my best. I'll do my best while I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay, so that movement probably looked a little weird. The reason I did that is, like I said, I was doing a actor heat manipulation. That was just to load, well, part of the manipulation to load a rock into a specific part of the memory. I'm also going to get these 2 rupees. A lot of this is just like manipulating the actors in such a way that it gives us exactly what we want. It's a lot of technical stuff. Now we're going to go in the crawl space, and the crawl space is going to... Well, I actually skipped a step, so I got return A, which is a glitch that will lock my camera. That's going to be useful for the next thing I'm going to do, which is walking while talking. So now my camera is like really jank. And I'm gonna swing my sword and pick this rock up.
Nice.
And now I'm holding a rock that deloaded because the camera snapped back to the crawl space because I had return A. Now I have to focus.
So yeah, I know this part, at least. I know Claire is counting down based on the beats of the music, I believe, to move a certain distance, since you can't see Link.
That should be good, yeah.
Okay.
Now, my target button is actually disabled because of all the...
I turned my stream back on. I hope
did.
stream can hear me.
Link's got his hands in the air.
I turned my stream back on. I hope stream can hear me now.
Nice.
But yeah, so basically what we're doing here is we have this. Now, don't let Fig hear this, but it's an invisible rock, okay? And so we need this invisible rock, specific angle. And then that'll write the angle data of this invisible rock in the spot of memory where was it the grass, I believe? Basically, you cleared a spot of memory and you're trying to write data into this spot of memory. It's very precise. It's a very, very specific angle, and you can't actually target. You can't really do anything here.
All right, now I got to switch.
Oh
give me 1
boy.
second.
Let's go.
So it did work, but this is the part that we're talking about where
This is the part that I was talking about where I had to switch my stuff over real quick.
because the game runs at progressive,
So yeah.
high production.
So
quality
there you
here.
go. That was time, by the way. I don't know if she had time or not.
But yeah, so
But-
basically you just start the movie file for the credits, but unfortunately it's an interlaced. So
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's Ocarina of Time any %. I beat the whole game. Did you guys like it? Did you guys
just
like
go
how you
directly
were in
to it.
there?
And that's it. It's just after a short shopping spree, you watch a movie and you're done.
Yeah, so what happened there was I did all that heat manipulation stuff, and then I did all the stuff with return A and walking while talking, so that way I could get my camera locked at the crawl space. And what that did is it allowed me, as soon as I slashed the rock, the camera went back to the crawl space and it got stuck there. And what that does is it actually unloads the rock that I was picking up, and then I walk over to that hall, and I just do the last part of the heat manipulation, and then I do a very specific setup that I have to use the actual properties of how the camera will pan to a cardinal direction since I can't target. And then I do a very specific setup using cardinal directions and ESS turns, because those are all like set units of measurements to get a very specific angle that caused the credits file to load when I walked back through the hallway. I think it has something to do with the Kokiri kids unloading is what actually does it. It's very weird and it's very cool. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys got to see it, even though this setup is a little jank.
The interesting fact about GameCube is that, well, like the Wii Virtual Console and the N64 console, they play the credits like in engine. So like it makes Link do those things in engine. But for some reason they couldn't get that to work on the GameCube version. So they said, you know what? Screw it. Let's just record the video of the credits and then we'll put it in a movie file. And that's what they do here. So basically what's happening is you're playing the movie file. There's just like an MP4 in there or whatever. And then you play the movie file, and that counts as being the game.
The funny thing is, you can wrong warp to the credits in other ways, like wrong warp to the actual credits of this game on the GameCube version, and it works fine. So I don't really know why they decided to do this way, but I mean, that's the whole reason this run even works, is because this thing exists. So yeah, that's it for me. That was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Once again, follow me on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and all those other things.
And me as well.
Yeah.
Hyphlopod and Camber on Twitter and Twitch. And Flo has a YouTube. I don't know if Camber does. But either way, follow all of us on all the things because we're all cool. And Ocarina of Time is such a fun game. And we all stream Ocarina of Time content like almost daily. Constantly.
So. And real quick shout out. If anybody has seen these runs and is interested in learning some fantastic glitches or new speedruns and whatnot, the Ocarina of Time speedrun Discord is a fantastic and welcoming environment to all people of all genders, races, anything like that. They're amazing. They'll help you get off the ground. You can learn any route you want. 10 out of 10 would recommend this community again.
The OOT community is amazing. And
we love
you guys
new
should
people.
definitely check it out.
The OT is
I don't have anything else if you guys don't.
That's all for us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, thank to our runners for the 2 awesome Ocarina of Time speedruns. We have a $30 donation from Stuart. I'm loving this speedrunning event. I hope Fleet Fatales becomes an annual event. Thank you, everyone, for making this a reality. We have a $50 donation from MK. Love seeing an all-femme gaming marathon for a great cause. The work Malala Fund does is so important, and I am always delighted to see GDQ supporting great causes. Keep it up. We have a $25 donation from Master Splinter. This game teleports me back in time. Thank you. We're going to be taking a quick break in a minute, and I'll be signing off for the night. I'm Geekella, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But make sure to stick around for our last run of the night, Legend of Mana. We'll be back soon after a quick break.
हमारे गांव में इंटर कॉलेज नहीं है, इसकी वजह से लड़के स्कूल नहीं जा पाते। हमारे गांव में इंटर कॉलेज नहीं है, इसकी वजह से लड़के स्कूल नहीं जा पाती हैं और हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे गांव में इंटर कॉलेज हो ताकि सभी लड़कियां पढ़ सकती हैं।
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
हाय फ्रेंड, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
चला चला
हाय फ्रेंड, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है. मैं उत्तर प्रदेश भारत में रहती हूँ. मैं इस साल हाई स्कूल में पढ़ूंगी. मेरे पापा किसानी करते हैं, मेरी मम्मी भी उनके साथ में किसानी करती हैं. आइए मैं अपना घर दिखाती हूँ. ये हमारी बकरियाँ, ये हमारी माता जी है. यहाँ पर हम खाना बनाते हैं, यहाँ पर स्नान करते हैं और यहाँ पर हम लेटते हैं, यहाँ पर हम पढ़ते हैं. मेरे मम्मी पापा हैं, मजदूरी करते हैं, ये मुझे स्कूल भेजते हैं.
हमारी 2 बच्चियां बाहर पढ़ती हैं, आकांक्षा और ज्योति, और तीसरी बेटी जो छोटी है वो प्राइमरी स्कूल में पढ़ती है. हमारा स्कूल यहाँ से 10 या 12 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर है. इस वजह से हमें अकेले स्कूल जाना पड़ता है. मेरे जैसे कई लड़कियाँ हैं जो स्कूल नहीं जा पाती हैं. अगर हमारे गांव में स्कूल होता तो सारी लड़कियाँ स्कूल जा सकती हैं. रहीम का पूरा नाम अब्दुल रहीम खान खाना था. इनका जन्म सन 1856. मुझे खाने में सेब, अनार और बंदे की सब्जी पसंद है. मैं स्कूल जाती हूँ तो अपने सहेलियों के साथ में खेलती हूँ. मुझे खेलना बहुत पसंद है, जिसमें कि खो खो, कबड्डी मुझे कुछ ज़्यादा ही पसंद है खेलने में. जिस दिन हमारे मम्मी पापा के पास पैसे नहीं होते उस दिन हम स्कूल नहीं जाते हैं. घर का सारा काम करते हैं, बर्तन धुलते हैं, पानी भरते हैं, खाना बनाते हैं. हाय फ्रेंड, मैं अपनी बड़ी बहन ज्योति से आपको मिलवाती हूँ. तुम कितने में पढ़ती हो?
12 में.
तुम्हें क्या पसंद है?
पढ़ना लिखना और खेल कूद करना, घूमना, सेल्फी लेना, खाना बनाना, खाना खाना.
बकौर, बतखोर, मोर, बढ़ियोर. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है?
अशिकता.
कितने में पढ़ती हो तुम?
4.
तुमने क्या पढ़ा है आज?
हिंदी.
हिंदी पढ़ा है? उसमें क्या पढ़ा है तुमने?
एक कविता.
मैं गर्ल्स एडवोकेट हूँ, इसलिए मैं घर घर जाकर उनके माता पिता और उनकी लड़कियों से अपील करती हूँ कि स्कूल रोज जाना चाहिए. शिक्षा बहुत ज़रूरी है.
हम अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाने में इच्छुक हैं और उनको चाहते हैं कि शिक्षा में आगे रहें, हर काम करें और अपनी समस्याएं हल करने की कोशिश करें.
अगर मुझ में शिक्षा होगी तो मैं दूसरे लोगों को भी प्रेरित कर पाऊंगी. इसलिए हमें एक उदाहरण देना है कि लड़कियों को भी पढ़ाएं.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Welcome back to Fleet Fatales. I'm Nicole Goodnight, and I'm going to be your host for this upcoming run. And while we are getting all set up, let's go ahead and get donations read. I have a $10 donation from RPM Snacks that says, "It's time for haikus. Let's donate to a great cause. Watch these ladies go." Thank you so much for the donation. I am super, super excited to see that haikus are still a thing. They are a ton of fun. Also, we still have some amazing bids open. We have got actually quite a bit, but one of my personal favorites is Spare Guinevere for Dark Souls. If met, the character Guinevere will be spared and her dialogue will be played during the Dark Souls run. Guinevere is one of my favorite scenes in the whole game, and we are only, $285 away from meeting that incentive. I think we can do it, Twitch chat. What do you think? I have a $10 comment from Vasu. "This marathon has been so fun. Can't wait to see more runs throughout the week." Thank you so much, Vasu. I am super excited. It has been a blast so far, and oh gosh, it's going so well. We are already at, oh my goodness, $7,509.83. Look at you all go. Thank you all so much. And as a reminder, or if you're just joining us, all donations are benefiting Malala Fund. Malala Fund is working for a world where all girls can learn and lead. Malala Fund advocates for resources and policy changes needed to give all girls a secondary education, invests in local education leaders, and amplifies the voices of girls fighting for a change. We have a $25 donation from Madsen. "As the dad of 2 amazing girls, it's a complete no-brainer to support this cause. Everyone deserves access to education. Keep up the great work." Thank you so much, Madsen. We have we have a $100 donation from Hebanwana. They don't say anything, but we super appreciate the donation. Thank you so, so much.